No.
I'm surprised you remember my name.
Who are you?
Barely. That's why I call you babe.
Oh, now it all makes sense.
That's
Mm,
why women come up with nicknames for men, because they never remember our names.
yeah.
Gotta love him. Women.
Women.
Whammon.
Women. Salmon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Anime Club After Dark, the podcast that delves into all things anime, manga, and otaku culture related. I'm your host, Alex, but you can call me Senpai. And joining me tonight, I have our czar of source material, John. What? Are we recording? Yeah.
Oh,
For like
shit.
30 plus minutes now, yeah.
Bro, I've just been like tuning you all out. And I'm like, man, we
Yeah.
haven't been. We should have started about 35 minutes ago, and yet here we are.
And we have our poser extraordinaire, Natai.
It's almost like someone shouldn't have be playing Apex.
I know.
John.
I
I
wonder.
finished that game about 30 minutes ago, actually. You guys have just been shooting the shit. Talking about Elon Musk and this and that and other unmentionable things that I don't want to say.
The Jews. The Jews.
I'm a Jew.
All right, a
I'm
little bit
allowed
off
to
topic,
say that.
but a little bit off topic. For some reason, my YouTube Shorts algorithm was like, hey, we just decided all of a sudden you really like Inglorious Bastards. And I'm like, I do like Inglorious Bastards.
It's a good movie.
I think it's
Good
a
movie.
great movie. And for some reason, I don't know why it started on my Shorts algorithm, but I just keep watching that and the Boondocks. So my Shorts algorithm right now is just Inglorious Bastards and Boondocks, and it's amazing.
So it's just Nazis and other
Funny
N-words.
how that works.
Yeah, basically. Just expletive
seen that
after
clip?
expletive.
Have you seen that clip I saw of Samuel L. Jackson in that interview where like he's
Say
being
it.
asked about like
Say it.
Just say the word.
exactly where it's like being asked about like maybe it's kind of problematic that of using the N-word in a Tarantino movies, and then he goes to the interview, it's like, say it. Which word? Nothing. Number. Which
The
word is that?
N-word.
Like, I can't say it.
Nothing.
It's like, oh,
Come
you
on,
can
say
say it. Like, I can't say it. Say it. The guy literally had the pass from Samuel L. Jackson. He couldn't take it. I don't blame him though.
I mean, he was on camera and there was an active microphone. I wouldn't have taken that either.
Well, he explains in the clip that he can't say it because this episode is going to be airing on TV. So if he does say it, even if
It
they
won't
bleep
air.
it won't air. And then
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess you can't say it, but you should still say it. And it's like,
And I love how the interview is like, it was a good question. Samuel Jackson is like, no, it wasn't.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Fucking legend.
See, if I had been in control of that interview, I would have just said like some random N-word and just had them bleep it over as if I actually said that word. I would have said something like Nutella or something like that. Just had them
Natai.
like put a censor over the word.
I don't think you would have got one over Samuel L. Jackson. He would have been like, bullshit, say it. He'd be like, oh, fuck, we're back to square one.
No, it would have been bullshit, motherfucker. Say it. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
But anyway, yes, that was a tangent, John. As you can see from up above, though, we are going to be talking about some of the anime coming up in the fall 2023 season that we are either looking forward to or just want to shit on for an hour and a half or so.
Ooh, Chainsaw Man, let's go! Oh, wait.
Not yet.
That was last year.
Not yet. Not yet. Soon, TM.
It's been like a
There
whole
is an
year, bro. What
announcement,
the
though.
hell?
Yeah, we do have an announcement. Natai, go for it.
So we have a TikTok now. Woo! We want them kids, right?
Yeah, we're one of
It's,
them crazy
TikTok.com.
kids.
It's TikTok.com/Anime Club After Dark. Come watch of our TikToks. Let us know if you like it. You don't like it. Like, it's there. You're more than welcome to check it out.
I think for now it's basically just going to be clips from the podcast, but down the road it might be clips from other things that we do as well. Who knows?
So it's a thing. If you like it, go for it. If you don't, sure.
We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
It's
for
just
now.
like stonks, right? You got to diversify, all right? Your portfolio needs to have diversity.
Dogecoin!
To the moon, diamond hands! Did you
Different
guys
eggs
see
and different
that
baskets.
they're making, it's coming out, the fucking whole, the GameStop fucking movie.
Yeah, they're
yes.
making it.
Yeah,
It's with
I
like Paul
saw
Dano.
I saw the preview for that. I was just like, yo, I can't fucking believe they actually made a movie. This is crazy.
That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I remember so when the whole GameStop thing happened, people were like coming out of the woodwork, like old moderators for the GameStop subreddit or the GME stock, whatever, and they were just like trying to take control of like they were trying to get the movie rights. They wanted to get in on it. And it became this whole thing where
Sure.
like people who didn't give a fuck about it before are giving a fuck about it now because they're like, this is my time to shine. Like I was part of this movement. And I'm just like, yo, this is
Money.
disgusting. Money. I like money.
That was a good Mr. Krabs impression.
Yeah.
It is.
Where are we going with this?
No, I had to side tangent to like, did anyone else see that preview? Because I was like, I
I
can't
haven't
believe
seen the
that
preview yet.
I
I
don't
know
know
it's with,
why
like,
there's a
Paul
fucking
Dano, but
movie though.
that's it.
Like it doesn't make any sense as to
The
why
moment
this
they announced it, like months after the entire thing happened, I was shocked. So like I'm still shocked that they made it so quickly, right? But
yeah,
if
no,
part of this shit, who knows?
it's probably not great. I mean,
Yeah, you think?
I don't think it's gonna be as good as
Wait,
like
can they
something else
even
based on
promote it
real
with the
life.
strike going on?
I don't
That's a
think it
good
was written
question.
by the Saga people. And
Oh, it's like a completely
Mm.
independent project. It's not like part of Hollywood at all.
yeah, because
I'm
why
not
would
sure about
Hollywood
that, but-
shit on the hedge fund managers, the people that they put their money into? It doesn't make any sense.
That's true.
Like the guy, I believe it's being produced by the person who likes producing things because they just like producing things, not because
What,
like it makes
Neil
money.
Breen?
No, I don't fucking. I don't know.
If only Neil Breen made that movie. If
Ty,
only.
you're thinking the same thing I did. This actually might be halfway good if Neil Breen did it, because then at least you could laugh at how bad it is.
We should do a watch party for Neil Breen stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Who is?
Just-
I don't
big
know who that
glorious.
is.
Oh, he is.
Neil
so
Breen
he-
is the
Go ahead, Natai. Go ahead.
Neil Breen is the modern day Tommy Wiseau without the ego. It's incredible. He makes.
Oh, I think there's a lot of
the
ego
most-
involved.
No, it's not the same though. It's a different energy. He seems more chill, and he's still like he makes these like very shitty movies, but he's so like they're so
And they're
like
all
so
so
serious
fun.
What
about
movies?
themselves.
Well, like give me what movies? You gotta
Oh,
give me
uh,
Double
examples.
Down was one of them. That was
Double
actually his first,
Down.
I think.
Never heard of
What
it.
was the polar with like we plays like two characters who were like twins. Oh,
I think
fuck.
it's just called Twins, but I could be wrong about that.
No, it's not. He has one where he plays Jesus. Hold on. Neil
Twisted
Breen.
Pair. Twisted Pair is the
Twisted
name of the
Pair.
one with the twins.
One.
I've
Oh
never
yeah,
heard
Double
of these
Down.
movies.
Double Down, I think, was his first. He's
Fateful
also got
Findings.
Fateful Findings.
I am
Cade.
here
Do
now.
you remember Cade?
I haven't. To be for the record, I haven't seen a Neil Breen movie from beginning to end yet. I'm waiting for like a good
I don't
day
blame you.
to watch it. To watch it with like a group of friends. But I've seen so many good clips.
But no, Neil Breen, he kind of self-funds, and he also writes, directs, and produces all of his movies.
This is my
Okay.
shout out to Neil Breen. If you want to watch Neil Breen movies, support the artist. Go buy his DVDs.
Seriously,
From
he
his
go buy them
website,
from his
so
web.
he can make
shitty
more
website.
movies.
I don't know
Not
if you
even
guys
joking.
hate this guy or love this guy.
No,
I don't
he's
understand.
great.
As bad as the movies may be, I kind of appreciate the work ethic to just keep making them. And he does
I'll
pay these
send you a
people
video,
that
John,
are in
don't
his
worry about
movies.
it.
Like he actually pays these people, from what I hear, a pretty decent wage to come act in his movies.
Okay. I mean, I'll check
I'll
out
link
the
you a
clips.
video, John. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah.
great.
But anyway, yeah, the fall 2023 preview.
So anime.
Yeah, anime. Can you imagine if Neil Breen made an anime though? Oh my god.
No. Please
But yeah,
don't, Neil
let's
Breen.
actually talk about fall 2023. I want to start off by mentioning something that wasn't originally on our list of things to talk about, because it was literally announced yesterday as of the time of recording this. Be about a week old by the time this comes out, but it was announced yesterday that the final, let's see, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, part 2 is coming out.
What? What do you mean part 3, part 2?
That's what
So,
it's called.
okay. hold up.
What
I got you.
happened here? Hold on.
So they
They may
make
as well be
so
no, they may as well be making these just patch note numbers now.
so okay. So this so oh my god. December 2020, they like wait like 6 months earlier. The switch from Wit to Mappa happened with Attack on Titan. They're like, we're making the final season. Now, supposedly, the production committee was in talks with Isayama, the mangaka, but having some like sort of like estimate of that about when he's gonna finish the manga because it's like it was the final arc. He gave them an estimate. They're like, okay, go ahead, final season. And then he kind of flubbed how long it's gonna take him,
By a
and
lot.
they pretty much did a split core for like the final season. So it's like two cores of like
Mhm.
12 to 16 episodes that came like 1 year after each other, and then they released last year the another like pretty much an hour long episode, and then this November 4th, mark down the dates, they are releasing the final 1 hour long or so episode, which is like the end of the story.
Wait, so I'm mega confused here. The
Don't worry,
manga
everyone is.
ended like years ago, right?
2 years ago, I think.
Years ago.
2 years ago, or well, 3 years
No,
ago.
it's been like 4 years, I swear.
No,
It's been
it was
longer
either
than 2
2020 or
years.
2021. I'm gonna fact check that. Hold on.
I
I'm
feel like it's
pretty
been longer
sure.
than 2 years.
I swear it finished in like 2018 or 2019, but okay.
No, you're wrong, bro.
I think it
You're
finished in like
super
late
wrong.
2020, early 2021.
That was either 2020. April 2021, so 2 years ago.
Okay.
Oh my god. Has it only been
So-
2 years?
It feels like it's been
forever
longer.
ago.
To be fair, it feels like the 2020 to 2022 felt like 8 years long. So,
Thanks, COVID. So they pretty much like had like a split core, and then I want to know what the fuck happened with the production of this fucking animated Mappa, because
Can I
they
ask you something, Ty? Because you're a fan of Attack on Titan.
it's a good
Even
show.
you,
I
as a
like it.
mega fan, have to admit that Mappa
I'm not a
has
mega fan.
ridiculously bungled how they've released this final season.
Yes, they have. They should have just
Do
called
you
it
blame them
season
though?
4.
Like
No, I
like,
can't blame him though.
Mappa has so many
They got the
fucking
short
other
end of the
shows
stick.
that they're
Yeah.
it's like they just keep cranking shows out one after another.
It feels
I
like
don't think that's
Mappa was
actually an
the only
excuse.
one.
I don't think that's actually an
No.
excuse because they can actually release all these other things while still working on Attack on Titan in the background and just releasing it all at once.
But it's I don't know if I'm obviously we don't know the actual business thing going in background.
No, I
All
don't.
I know is I doubt like any other studio would have said yes to picking up this show, and Mappa are the only one who were like kind of able to fulfill that actual promise of finishing up the anime. This is the way I see it.
You
If
have
it
to
took
admit
like
it's not ideal.
it's not ideal. Heck, like it's not ideal. But if this is what it takes to finish this fucking anime, so be it. I'm just happy that Mappa are finally done with this anime. They can move on to other things, so it won't be like this fucking like a fucking hunchback on their back, being like like a fucking I don't know how to like to express it. Just this shit that they need to carry on for so long. Because they've been working on it since 2020, even before that. No, yeah, around 2020, I think.
Yeah.
Because they announced because season 3 ended at 2019, and at the end of it, they announced it's moving like they're making a final season. So we don't even know how long it took them to.
I feel like they announced at the very beginning of 2020 where they said that Mappa was going to be doing the final season.
As far as I could tell, it seemed like the first batch of episodes, the first like 16 episode core, they didn't have a whole lot of time to work on it, and it kind of showed because I loved it, but it still was kind of it wasn't as polished as what came later, which was way more polished. Especially the 1 hour special that came out last year was fucking solid. Was like very was like just good. Nothing about it felt like kind of rushed. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to finally get the end of the story. Hopefully they deliver. I have faith it'll be fine.
I can't wait for Natai's hopes and dreams to be shattered when he gets.
It's gonna be
Attack
it's
on
gonna
Titan.
be just like it's gonna be just like that time that Sho said, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna go read the final chapter of Akame ga Kill, my favorite manga," and then like an hour and a half later, he comes back and says, "I hate Akame ga Kill."
I can't
I'm
wait.
sure
Your
it'll be
heart's gonna.
fine. I'm sure it'll be
Okay.
fine.
All right, if you say so, bro.
Listen,
Copium, huff that copium, bro.
I can't wait
you know
for the
that's the
anime
problem.
only to just come back and say, "What?"
You know what's the problem? Because so far, I've been hearing this fucking joke from you, John, and for other people for like the past 2 years, and I'm like, and so far it's fucking great. It is really good. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
understand
why.
how
That's
they're
why
able to
I
fumble
can't
it.
wait for you to get to the end. You'd be like, "How the fuck did that just happen?" That's
You know what's
why.
funny? Some people believe that they're going to change the ending or so.
I hope they
Signer, I have
do.
no idea.
I
No,
hope
so
they
the
fucking change
trailer
it.
came out yesterday, and I saw one of the comments. Fuck, they're not changing the ending. I'm like,
See, I gotta watch.
I
If I
had
if
zero
I watch the
expectations.
trailer, then I'll be like, but you know what? I just can't wait for it to finally fucking end because I have been done with Attack on Titan for 2 years. I'm like, I can't believe that I wasted all that time reading and being excited for Attack on Titan for this stupid fucking ending. I cannot
Is
fucking
it
believe it.
is it that bad that it ruins your entire experience with the fucking manga? Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Nah,
100%.
no
Yeah.
shot, bro.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, we'll see come November 4th, I guess.
I mean, the same. It's not like this is unprecedented. The same thing happened with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
With
Oh
Game of
god, the last
Thrones,
season of Game of
I
Thrones.
can still say, well, the first 4 seasons are worth it. Just stop right there.
Just
Bro, you
leave
thought
it
season
dangling.
1 was good? Ugh.
I thought
Season
season
one
one
was
was just
good.
kind of.
It was
I
boring as
like
shit.
season 1.
Yeah.
What? I like season 1.
So, to be fair,
Season 4 was peak though.
I tried to watch season 1 of Game of Thrones. I could not get past I think it was the second or third episode, and I was like, "This is boring. I don't like this. This is dumb." So I never watched Game of Thrones. I don't believe in the hype like everyone else.
I thought it was a good show. I liked it. I watched it way.
I
after.
thought the first season was okay, and I thought, well, I'm gonna go read the book that this is based off of. So I went and read like 2 of the books that were out at the time, like the first 2, and I'm like, this is just very generic fantasy. I don't see what the hype is.
I don't know if it's generic fan. It's like
Oh, it's very generic. It's just imagine Lord of the Rings with sex. Like that's
no,
fucking
it's way
Game of
different.
Thrones.
It's a whole
That
different
sounds
story.
worse. I
Come
don't know,
on.
man.
That's Lord of the
It's
Rings
just-
is like high fantasy. The Game of Thrones is like fantasy, but more like the scheming, the politics of a world that's like post
And sex.
fantasy era kind of. Sure, it's way different. It's not. You can't compare the two. They're totally different from each other. And this is coming from like a Lord of the Rings mega fan. You know, it's like can't compare the two.
But anyway, yeah, Attack on Titan is finally ending. Maybe I don't know if we're gonna get a part 3. I don't know. Fuck it.
A part 3, part 3, part 1, part 2.
Let's just be happy that it's over. Finally,
Can I
after
say, when they
fucking-
finally do release this final season on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, don't release it in the same way you released it on TV, please.
Nah,
Hopefully it'll
they
be
won't.
bundled. Yeah.
It'll probably be like a big box set.
I imagine that once it's finally finished, they'll actually release a box set of the entire series on Blu-ray. I don't know. It seems like Attack on Titan is probably big enough to support something like that. Anyway,
Let's be honest, though, most people don't in the West don't really buy Blu-rays. Most anime fans in the West, most I said most.
by the way, Ina's gone.
No,
Ina is gone now.
no.
most of my apartment is packed up in the living room.
Can't wait for your parents to see your fucking $370 calligraphy piece.
All right, so let's actually get into some of the stuff that we are going to be watching this year. But before we do, couple of things. Number one, if you like what you see, down below, click like, subscribe if you want to see more. And also for everyone who's going to comment down below or say anything to us about, you didn't actually talk about the most anticipated anime of the season, fucking season 3 of Shield Hero. I'm here to tell you all right now, we don't care. We
I'll
don't
just say
care at
this.
all.
I'll
Bro,
just
they
say
made a
this.
season 2 when?
Bro, I was hyped for another Shield Hero season 3, and then I watched the first episode of season 2, and I said, "I'm out. I'm done."
Remember when they
I-
announced the second and the third season at the same time? And
At
everyone's
the
like,
same
"Whoa."
time, that's true. Yeah.
I have talked about how much I hated Shield Hero. Quite literally in an episode right before this, I took down the Shield Hero guy because I was like, nah, not even Shinoda. Get the fuck out of here. One day I will
That's a weak
truly,
target, though.
yeah. I'm just saying, one day I might do a true takedown of like why I'm gonna do like a whole fucking 2-hour long video of just me telling you why Shield Hero is fucking terrible and bad. I will
But
discuss
John,
everything.
Raftalia is so cute.
She's 8, bro. Calm your shit.
Hey, you know what? If you wanna like lust over a character that's just as cute, if not cuter, and is actually of legal age, Holo exists. Just saying.
I thought the first season was just like a fine 5 out of 10, maybe a 6. Not really.
Wait
And
for
then season 2
freaking
just bored me.
oh Shield Hero, bro. I thought you were
I was gonna
saying
say if he
Spice and
says that
Wolf.
about
I
Spice
thought
Wolf,
you
I'm
were
gonna
talking about Spice and Wolf. I was like, bro, you throwing down right now with
dude,
us.
you say that about
should-
Spice Wolf, I will literally
I
get on
should
a
finish
plane
season
and
1.
beat the
I
shit out
should
of you
finish
live
season
on
1.
camera.
I should finish season 1 and still come back with will be like, man, that's the
Yeah,
most
it
solid
was
5 out
a
of 10
solid
show I've ever seen.
Like, I know you just got back from London watching AEW. I'll show you what real AEW looks like if you diss Spice Wolf. I swear to God, it's I.
Alex flies all the way here just to pod drives me from the table.
I will throw you right off the roof with the people's elbow right on your fucking face.
fucking people though.
You should have pulled the rock eyebrow thing. You'll be like, "Urgh."
I can't do it. I've tried to do it, but I can't. But yeah, we're not talking about it. Clearly, we just spent like 5 minutes talking about Shiotaro, so we're not talking about it.
So we're not talking about it. We just shit on it for 5 minutes.
We're just gonna
Moving
shit on it. But one thing, in fact, it's probably certainly one of the 3 most things I'm looking forward to the most this season. Second season of Eminence and Shadow is coming out. Okay, John, you were right the whole time. You were right. You said,
I'm right.
Alex, if you watch this show, you're gonna fall in love with the main character, and you're absolutely right. I did.
Of course I'm right. When am I ever wrong?
Because he's the best Shuni.
Listen,
Let's
like
so high
if
dive,
anyone
right?
if anyone remembers early days of the podcast when you used to do Otaku Game Night, Alex
Oh
is
boy,
so
good
easy
times.
to just get a read on because he has like, here's his favorite things, here are the things that he likes and things and characters. So it's so easy to get his taste. So I can watch something and be like, you know who would like this? Alex.
I absolutely adored the first season. So this you know what?
So Eminence and Shadow season 2.
I completely forgot that I have this ready to
Oh,
go, and I
yeah.
didn't.
Oh,
I
nice.
didn't- Yeah, there we go.
Boom.
Professionals.
We're actual professionals here. So yeah, unlike the first season, this is gonna be 12 episodes instead of 20. I think the first season was 20 episodes. I think.
It was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
certainly
because it's gonna finish up the arc. Because
Oh, okay. So they're just gonna finish the arc that they're on.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So is Eminence
okay.
and Shadow legitimately good? That's my question.
I mean,
I
yes
think
and no.
Yeah, I think if you really enjoy like Chunibyo characters, or you enjoy like just characters
Alright,
shit
here's the
talking and
deal.
stuff, yeah, you're gonna love it.
I'm asking you, is it trash or is it like actual good? That's the question. Because
So-
good trash is the thing, but
The problem with Eminence and Shadow is that it doesn't take itself seriously. It's kind of
No.
like the whole Demon Lord Academy thing, where it's just
Mm.
like it's self-aware of like, yeah, nope, this is just like overpowered bullshit. But the world is actually interesting, and the supporting cast is actually really cool. Like watching the world through their eyes is a lot more entertaining. It's the same reason why I like Overlord, because the supporting
Mhm.
cast and everyone around it in the world building is awesome. The main character being an overpowered piece of shit is kind of just whatever. I don't really care about that.
I
But
would
in
like to.
Overload, everyone else takes themselves so seriously. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
And
story doesn't take itself seriously.
yeah, the main
Mm.
character, who's the titular main character of Eminence and Shadow, like actual Shadow, he
That's his name, Shadow
Well, his
Yes.
name is Sid Kagano, but he calls himself Shadow.
the
yeah.
Hedgehog.
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, he's about as edgy as Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, the dude's just like he literally trains his body because he's like, how could I use my bare hands to fight nukes? So that's his goal in life, to fight nukes with his hands.
I am atomic.
That's all you need to know. All right. Like
Also,
you
if-
hear
if-
that phrase, you tell me if you think the show is gonna be fucking serious about anything.
Natai, if you
I
did
trained
need a
my
reason,
kung fu so hard because I wanted to punch nukes.
if you did need a reason, Natai, to actually watch this show, the character of Delta is voiced by Aifarus.
Excuse me. Hold on.
He perked up. He perked up there, didn't he?
Hold on. Let me just write something. It's about something.
I like how ever since JoJo's Part 6, Natai has just fallen in love with this woman.
Oh God.
But yeah, season 2, I'm pretty hyped for it just because like.
Sorry, I was a bit
the
thirsty for
show-
a second.
Fucking Iferu's posting thirst trap photos now on her freaking Instagram. Just scrolling
Is she
through,
really?
liking everything? No.
Oh damn!
Dang.
I mean, good for her.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for them to wrap up this arc because the next arc is even crazier, and I'm not sure how they're gonna like. I think it's weird that they're gonna split it into basically 32 episodes for this like 3-4-ish volumes.
Mm.
It's very odd.
Is it a light novel or
That's-
is it a manga?
It's based on a light novel, is it right? Isn't it? Yeah, it's just,
Yeah,
light
based on a
novel.
light novel.
Source. It is on High Dive again, by the way. So, RIP if you don't have that streaming service.
Fortunately, we do. Thanks to today's sponsor, High Dive.
We're not actually sponsored by High Dive. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Does High Dive even do sponsors? I don't ever see them do sponsors.
I've never
know.
seen
That's
a
a-
sponsor.
It's a
No,
good
they do
question.
actually. I have seen sponsorships. for High Dive.
They sponsor
Yeah, I have.
conventions. I've
Yeah.
seen them do like sponsored things for
No, I'm talking about,
conventions.
I think I watched some like Mother's Basement video like 2 years ago where he has like a sponsorship by High Dive.
But yeah, I'm super looking forward to it as well. It's going to be very interesting because technically both the first season and the second season of this show are going to be eligible for our awards show this year because they both will have ended in 2023. Which one do we nominate?
I think the second season is probably going to be better than the first season.
We shall see. We shall see.
Well, just story wise, it's way better.
Yeah, that's all I got for this. So, John, what's the first thing you want to talk about?
Hey guys, do you ever just want to like read some manhwa? So this it's a Korean manhwa.
Manhwa.
Of
Manhwa.
course. Manhwa.
I have no idea what the translated title is supposed to be. Kikansha no Maho wa Tokubetsu desu.
You wrote it down in the doc.
I don't know, but I'm saying the Japanese title doesn't translate specifically to what the English title for this like
Is the Korean title.
manhwa, yeah, is A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. And this is like,
Should it be though?
yes, it should. I completely forgot that this anime was coming out, to be honest. And I was scrolling through the list until I literally saw something that said Desir, and I was like, Desir? That's the main character from A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. Then I was like, oh shit, the anime is coming out. Whoa! Because it's been completely overshadowed by the fact that better manhwa are getting anime adaptations because Solo Leveling's coming out next year, and it's gonna be way better.
Yeah, that was
I'm
recently
so-
announced that it is coming out, I think, in the winter season.
Winter, yeah.
So,
January.
I'd say
So-
winter is looking more and more stacked every time I look at
Yeah,
it.
so it's
Really
like
stacked winter.
it's a shame because solo leveling is really good, but I don't think Returner's Magic should be special is that bad of a manhwa. It just finished its last season and it's on its new season. So Korean manhwa have like they call them seasons, and basically it's like one story arc is a season. So 300-ish chapters, about 100 to 300-ish
Jesus
chapters
Christ.
is like a season. Yeah, they have a different way to publish. Like you know how in
Yeah, it's called
we have-
very, very slow narratives.
yeah, it's definitely a slow burn. It takes a while for build up in a lot of Korean manhwa to like get anywhere. Returner's Magic is kind of the same way. So the premise is just that a dude he faces the end of the world, and then for whatever reason he's able to go back in time, and now he's prepared to like face the new world back in time, but with like future knowledge of like how to fuck everything up. And it's kind of cool. It's got cool fight scenes. I don't know anything else about it though, because like I said, I completely forgot that this was even coming out. I'm a
Nice.
bad researcher.
I
But-
mean, there's not much I can say about it except it's being produced by Arvo Animation.
I don't know
no idea.
who Arvo is. I don't know what they've made.
Oh my god, that's porn.
Nice.
What? Huh, don't scroll. No, that's not porn.
Well, it's not exactly wholesome.
Let's not
No.
find out, please.
That's the Together We Study show, the one that's
Oh!
super popular. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw boobies and I got scared.
No, that's the OVA. That's the special swimsuit episode.
There's a clip. I saw boobies and I got scared. Mommy.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
this is
God.
I watched the preview and I think the show is kind of just be whatever. It's not super fluid for its animation, and like I said, the show itself doesn't. It has a lot of fight scenes, but it also has a lot of equally like long-winded talk and plotting scenes. So it's kind of a weird choice to turn into an anime, in my opinion.
I see.
One of the characters is literally named Adjust.
Yeah, adjust.
Of course.
Okay. Anyway, Natai.
All right.
Let's
time
talk
for
about a
shit.
real anime.
Let's talk about some real good shit. Spy Family is fucking coming back, baby. The gang is
Yeah.
back together. We're getting more Anya. We're getting more Lloyd. We're getting more Yor, which I'm sure Alex is creaming himself over.
No,
It's time.
but
It's
we
time for the
get
memes.
more Bond, bro.
Yes.
That's the
for-
We're
most
getting more
important thing.
Bond. That's the most important character, bro. We're getting more Bond.
I'm
Woof.
telling you, man, it's the biggest missed opportunity in the world not to have him voiced by Markiplier in the English dub.
Bro, I know, right? I'm super pumped. I'm ready for more of the gang, for more memes, for more wholesome. Season 1 was so good. I'm one of those people who was kind of disappointed by the second half of season 1. I thought it was kind of meandering and kind of like, not really making any actual progress. It wrapped itself up pretty nicely, though. I like the ending of it.
I'd say the second half was like 4 episodes longer than it probably needed to be.
It had like 3 episodes, which are just kind of like whatever, kind of throwaway episodes.
Yeah.
That's not to say the production wasn't bad. On the contrary, Wid and Cloverworks just absolutely nailed it. The animation was awesome. Like I loved everything they did with it. The music was awesome.
Which they are doing again. It's going to be another collaboration between the two studios.
Yeah,
There isn't an episode count that's been announced.
they haven't
as far as I
announced an
know.
episode count.
So I don't
So
know if
we'll
it's going to
see.
be. It could be 12. It could be 13. Could be 24. I don't know.
The thing
but
is,
I do wonder.
the movie.
I wonder if
the movie
I
is
wonder if they're
also
gonna
coming out
do-
this December.
I did want to talk about it too. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing they did in the first season, where I think it was Wit did the odd numbered episodes, Cloverworks did
Yep.
the even numbered episodes.
Yeah, you got that.
But yeah, I also did want to talk about the movie. I know I have it listed further down on my list, but I kind of wanted to talk about that too. How odd is it that we're going to get a second season and a movie airing at the same
Mhm.
time?
I'm excited. So the movie's coming out in December.
Right
in
before
Japan.
Christmas, December 22nd.
Did they announce any American release date?
Not yet, as far as I'm aware, at least as of the time of this recording. If I had to guess, I'd say we'd probably get it April next year.
I'd love to watch it in theaters. I'm super
Oh, me
stoked to
too.
watch. Yeah, it'll be great. So I just hope we'll get more actual like progression and get more like actual more get more fleshed out time with the characters and less the meandering episode we had in the later episodes of season
Yeah.
one. But
The
either
fact that
way,
they
I'm sure
have
it'll be a treat.
the fact they have the movie and the series basically coming out at the same time, if the second season is only like 12 or 13 episodes, that means the movie is going to come out right as the second season finishes up.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm wondering, I think the movie is going to be a side story. It's not going to be like
It's an
necessarily,
original story. From
but
the
I don't think it's
mangaka.
going to be like inherently related to what's going on in the main story of the series.
The poster has Anya and Bond in front and center. That's all I need, bro. That's all I need.
I mean, do you need anything else, really?
No, Borf.
Borf.
I'm super pumped. And that's like coming from someone who hasn't read the manga, so I have no idea what's coming next.
John,
I
have
know
you read the
exactly.
manga?
John,
I've read the manga. I'm up to date on Spy Family. One of the handful of manga that I actually care about reading.
Is it
still.
worth getting excited about, John?
I don't want to post any spoilers. Listen, just
Yeah.
Spy
do
Family.
you like the content that season 2 is gonna cover? That's the question.
Oh, well, I don't know what content they're going to cover because they've been adding a bunch of new stuff into the shows. Things that didn't
I see.
exist in because the thing about the manga versus how Spy Family the anime goes is that there's a lot of emptiness in between panels. Like things kind of just happen in a story, panel from panel to panel, right? It's like watching key animation frames. But the production studio has done such a fantastic job at filling in the keyframes, everything in between each keyframe to make it more all inclusive. Like the episode when Anya gets Bond, and I remember I messaged you about this, Natai, where it's like they literally added in new scenes,
right.
things that never happened in the manga about Bond when he got to Anya's house. It was literally how they handled it in the manga was Bond is now with the family, and that's it. Like they just show him showing up at the house, and it's like Anya goes, "Yeah, Bond," and that's it. And now he's part of the family. They actually took the time and effort to go like, here's Bond and Anya like actually bonding together, and her showing off like this is where you poop, this is food, and like all this other stuff. And it's like it's those cute little moments that tie it together, really nice.
I can imagine
so
Anya
wholesome.
doing that whole thing with have you ever seen the video of the dog pooping and the little girl goes up to it and pats the dog and says, "Good job."
It's so precious.
You pooped. Good job.
I will say though, the later on episodes, or rather the later on arcs of the Spy Family manga, they are a lot more long running. So instead of having like 3 or 4 chapters per each like story, it starts to become more like 7, 8, 9 chapters. So
there's more meat.
There's that to look
arcs, you
for.
could
Yeah,
say.
there's more meat to the stories now. They're a little bit more longer running. They
I
still
have to
have little
ask-
like sparse. They're sprinkled in like little, maybe 2 or 3 episode story things or single
see.
like offshoots. But
like one-off things.
yeah.
I have to ask John, as someone who has read the manga and as someone who's kind of a stickler for manga adaptations, do you think they've done a good job incorporating anime original stuff into the anime so far?
I think so, because the stuff that they have made only enhances it. It does not detract, and the most important thing, they didn't fucking change anything.
Yeah, they didn't change what was already there. They just added
didn't
more
fuck with
flavor
the
for what
core.
was there.
Yeah, it was just flavor text. They just added flavor text, and I'm like, I'm a fan of flavor text. I love flavor text, really.
I just know that some people, I have heard a couple people complain about the fact that it's not a one-to-one adaptation, but you always got people that are going to complain about that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's hard to do a one-to-one adaptation if the source material isn't super strong. And like I said, Spy Family's manga, I think it's kind of, I think it's okay. It's good. Like, it's not great or amazing. It's not like something that I read. I'm like, I got to keep reading next chapter. It was something I'm just like I passively read, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a good stopping point for today. It's not one where I had to sit and read everything through like Oshinoko or something, where it's like, oh,
yeah.
this drama, this juicy drama, I gotta keep reading.
All right. Well, moving on to oh, it's me next. Okay. Y'all, you can hate all you want. Hate me all
We
you
will.
want.
We
I know
will.
you will. I know you will. I genuinely enjoyed the first season of Goblin Slayer, and I am looking forward to
Did you watch
the
Goblin's
second
Crown?
season. No, I have not watched Goblin's Crown.
Okay.
Is it
Not
worth
a true
watching?
fan.
Yeah, fake fan.
Is it worth watching though? Because isn't it an original story? It's not in the
Yeah, it's an
source
original.
material. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Goblin's Crown yet, but I am looking forward to this. Listen, I view Goblin Slayer a lot like how I view Danmachi. I admit that it's not great, but I still enjoy watching it.
Bro, the most
Yeah,
like
I was
fumbled, the most fumbled fantasy show I've seen in ages. Like, what a fucking nothing burger.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't like the
sorry.
direction that the first season took, where it's like it went full on into the like the all right, we're gonna do the fucked up stuff, and then because of the backlash, they were like, all right, we're gonna reel it back now, and they reeled it back too far, and I was like, you should have just kept the same
It's like
theme up.
you set the tone. It's like say what you will about that first episode. It set the tone. All right.
Yeah,
perfect.
It set a tone. They just didn't stick with that tone.
I like I can go with that. And then it's like, never mind, bro. Never mind. It wasn't that serious. We were joking. It was just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro.
It was so
But
weak.
I will say that the even in the light novel,
That was
it's
2016? No,
yeah, it was
2018, I think.
It was a long time ago.
Let me check.
I remember when we were at Anime Expo, John looked at all of us and said, this is gonna get an anime adaptation soon. I just know it. I'm reading it. I know it. And then literally like 2 weeks later, it's like, hey, there's a Goblin Slayer anime.
Like literally the light novel released, and 1 year after the light novel released, they were like, holy fuck, this is so good. People are buying it up so much that we're gonna make a manga. And then the same thing for the manga happened. I was like, I would not be surprised if by the end of the year they're gonna announce the Goblin Slayer anime, because
2018.
1 year,
yeah,
1 year, 1
it
year.
was.
I was like, it makes sense. It's hot. People are buying it. They're gonna want to capitalize on that, and they did.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years.
It has been a while since the first season. Yeah. I don't know. Just there's something about it that I admit that it's not anywhere near as good as other fantasy anime out there. It's certainly not as good as something like I know it's kind of unfair to compare it to an isekai, but it's not as good as like Mushoku Tensei, which is also a fantasy anime, even though it's an isekai. But there's something about this that I can't stop watching it.
It's the big titties redhead girl. That's it.
I mean,
I don't know.
He's not denying.
He's not denying.
I like the elf girl, to be perfectly honest.
Of course you like the elf girl.
Ugh, weak.
I don't know.
Garbage.
I don't know why I like Goblin Slayer, but I do. I fully admit though that you are right when you say it's very disappointing and it has a tone that it doesn't follow through with. I agree with all of your criticisms, but I still want to watch it.
I mean, I like it because how the Goblin Slayer fights, I think it's very creative. I like that. Like the fact that he doesn't start off as like an OP piece of shit, where he's like, I can literally just crush goblins underneath my feet. It's like seeing it from the small man's point of view of like having to fight these pest-like monsters that are goblins.
But why did they have to make him a CG model? Why did they do that? Oh my god.
Save on cost, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, I am one of like 5 people probably looking forward to it. Apparently, a lot of people are looking forward to it because it's like the 3rd most anticipated anime of the season.
I mean, it's it's called the porn theory, right? The amount of porn that a series or a like freaking IP has is inverse to how popular the show will be or the game will be.
Show mentioned this one time. He asked me once, how much porn is there for it? And I looked it up. This is not a lot. Well, then it's really popular.
That's interesting, actually.
So like, because you think about it, like, why was Overwatch so popular for so long? The
Porn.
Hmm.
Why is Genshin Impact still so popular, even though it's a shitty
Porn.
mobile game? The porn. It's just the law. I didn't make this law. It's just a law that I have noticed.
Listen,
What's the
bro.
only reason that Bioshock Infinite is still in the public consciousness? The porn.
The porn, yeah. Like
Yeah,
literally
that's true. That's true.
some dude was so fucking horny for Elizabeth that he like
Created a
cracked the
brand
source
new way to make fucking
to
animated
animate.
porn.
Yeah.
He did a
Bro.
damn good job at it too.
Like someone pointed this out on Twitter recently. It's like the reason you have as much animated porn as you have today is literally because of Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah. Mad respects.
Yeah, really though.
Yeah.
My dude's chasing their nuts, man.
And look what it got you.
Making his dreams come true.
Yeah. All right. Next, John.
All right. Did anyone else watch Dead Mount Death Play, or is it just me and
I
Shinoda?
want to watch it so bad.
Okay.
I want to watch it.
This was
All right.
the
Well,
show.
you're on a roll recently with recommending me shows, John. So recommend this to me.
All right. This show is so stupid, but I love how stupid it is.
All right, you
It's,
got me so far.
It's you gotta watch the first episode. It's a fucking debate. You
This
think
dude is
like
a shark,
yeah, he's a shark. So
and his name is Polka. Her, I
yeah,
don't know.
so the guy, there's a
Son,
dude, he
him.
gets reincarnated, but he reincarnates into like the real world, like our world, but he
It's an
reincarnates.
isekai. God damn it!
It's a reverse isekai where they go from a fantasy world to the human world. And it's just about the dude who's the main character guy. I can't tell you about the main character without spoiling everything, but you got after you watch the first episode, and then you'll know everything.
God damn it!
It's
You're
like
gonna get me to
just a
watch
debate.
something else, John.
Just watch the first episode.
No,
If you don't like it,
it's this. It's the fuck. It's based on the books by the guy who wrote Bakano. God damn it! No, I need to give it a shot.
Is it?
Oh, is
No.
it?
Yeah, it's the same
No.
writer.
The dude
yeah,
that
it's
created this
Narita.
wrote Bakano.
Yeah, look at
Click on Naruto's
the
name.
Narita is the guy who wrote Durarara and Bakano.
Oh my
Bro, I would
god,
know
it
it.
is.
Bro, it is what? Yo.
That's the thing that got me
Oh
to
my
like wanna like check it
God.
out.
Okay, so I didn't know that. I just picked
Okay.
it up because I was like, what a weird fucking name. Then I watched the first episode and I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, what a debate. I love this. And then
Does things make
just
sense
read
to
the
you
rest
now
of it.
that you know it's the same writer? I gotta know, John.
No, it does. I mean, kind of actually. Now
Oh,
I can see.
seriously?
I'm like, oh, you know what? I can kind of see how I can see the relation between how the writing works. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. It's nonsensical, but it's fun. I like it. It's don't take it too seriously. It's not something that's like, because if you watch Durara and Bakano, it's not a serious fucking show. It's just like,
Yeah.
hey, look at this crazy fucking wild concept and watch as it unfolds. And I think the
Right.
story so far is really good.
The
The anime I thought was really good.
Narita, the guy who writes or who wrote this and Durarara and Bakano, is really good at creating these otherworldly, fantastic scenarios, and then just like stuff that you kind of almost have to hand wave and like just accept. But then like filling these worlds with really well written characters.
Yeah,
Pretty
like
much like
I wish
big
I could talk.
ensembles, you know.
I
Yeah.
wish I could talk more about like the ensemble cast, but there's so much spoilers, dude. There's so much in it that I really like. Like when like you have the main character who's called the Kabane Shinigami or whatever. He's called the Bone Lord or whatever the fuck it is.
The Bone Lord.
Bone
Yeah,
Daddy.
no. I don't remember what it translates to. It's like the bone, the god of bones or some shit like that is like the main character guy. And he's just like when you first meet him, you're kind of just like whatever, but then you get more into his backstory and you're just like, yo, what? Like it's interesting, And then not only him, but literally everyone else around him is also super interesting because they have their own unique backstories. And it's just like this, like you said, this huge ensemble of interesting people interacting with each other. And then there's this huge overarching story that they follow in the background. And it's very similar to how Durara works and very similar to how Bakano works. So if you like that type of stuff, you'll like Dead Mount Death Play. It is fun.
I might actually give this a shot now that I know all this.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
super
Season
curious
2.
to
I'm
check it
pretty
out.
excited. Like,
All right.
Is it an actual
Well,
season 2 or is it like because didn't the first core come out like
it's
last
listed
year?
as
so it's
part
part
2.
2. It's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, so it is
it's the
okay.
second core, yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
In
they're
that
calling
case,
it episode 1, part 2, episode 1. So it's like it's season 2, but it's not. Uh,
weird numbering scheme, I guess.
It's
Um,
I don't know why they do that. Like obviously it's a split core, but they're gonna recount the numbers. Like this episode 1 is obviously not an episode 1, but whatever, dude. It's fine. Whatever.
well, it's kind of
Moving
like
on.
how in
It's fine.
Attack on Titan, they've always just started with episode 1, and each season it's not called like season 2, episode 1. It's called like episode 28. I don't know why they've always done that with certain shows, but they do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will check this out now that I know all this about that.
Yeah,
that-
I'm super curious about it as well.
All right. So next is Natai, who is a show I'm really looking forward to as well.
Yeah, so Frieren, the Beyond Journey's End. This show I've been looking for it for a long time because I heard so many good things about the manga. Produced by Madhouse, which I mean
Are they
could
back?
be a hit.
Are they back?
That's the major question. The thing that sort of like kind of like gives me a lot of hope is that they announced the first episode is going to be like 2 hours or something like that, like or like a
It's going to
feature
be like an
length
actual
episode.
theatrical movie.
Oh,
Very
wow.
similar to Oshinoko earlier this year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is I'm super like it shows some confidence in it, so I'm like very excited to like see how it goes. Also, opening song by Yoasobi, which I'm always pumped for. I'm really excited. Basically, as far as I could tell from like the very minimum information I read on it, it's like about a character who's like her journey after the end of like sort of like a world-ending quest, where it's like after she defeated like the Demon King or whatever, and it's like following her in like her journey of like I don't know like what she does next.
No.
I'm
It's
s-
about
yeah
it's the epilogue of
yeah
it's the epilogue for the hero's party.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
okay.
the main character is supposed to be like an elf girl who will live hundreds and hundreds of years, but the rest of the people in her party will all die
Doesn't.
long before her.
So it seems like in tone, it's something like that's right up my alley. Maybe it's something more like somber and melancholic. I just hope that the actual like production of it nailed the actual tone and story.
Yeah,
Super pumped for it. Really excited.
it's a really interesting concept for
Bro,
like a fantasy
reading-
story.
Reading the synopsis.
Did you read the manga,
tells
John?
me no, I've never heard of this. Other than you showed it to me, you're like, yo, Subi's doing the thing, and I was like, yeah, the song's kind of whatever. But reading the synopsis, all I'm reading is I'm like, yo, this is basically just discount guts. Because it's like she goes on her journey, and then it's like, you know, the first journey ends, and now all her friends are gone, and she's kind of like, yeah, whatever. But then now she's gonna get new friends on her second journey. So I'm like, yo, guts, what? It's discount guts.
Hopefully, she doesn't suffer as much as the cats.
Yeah,
My boy can only handle so much.
but it is like just taking an epilogue to an epic journey and like stretching it out and saying like, where do we go from here?
Yeah, so I'm curious to see
cool.
like how far they can take this concept. And again, just curious to see if like what the actual like production is gonna be like. I'm super curious. I hope
Madhouse may
are back.
finally be back.
I don't know,
We'll
bro.
see.
They all went to 8-bit.
We'll see
8-bit
about
has
that.
all the Madhouse people. I don't know.
But I'm super curious about it. We'll see.
All
I'm
right,
pumped.
Cool.
So next is the
Next is
actual
Peak.
the actual peak anime of the fall
Peak
season
anime.
out on Netflix. Pluto. This is something that's it was announced a long time ago. This was announced
Mhm.
back in 2016, 17?
This is the
8
thing that's
years
based
ago?
on Astro Boy.
Yes, this actually takes
Okay.
place in the Astro Boy universe.
Based on whose manga? Who is
Based,
the
it
mangaka?
it's based on a manga that was written by the same guy who did Monster.
Yep. And Monster
which-
21st Century Boys? 20th Century Boys?
Yes, the 20th
the name
Century
of it?
Boys as well.
Yeah.
I listen. Yes, you hear the name Astro Boy, you think all fuddy-duddy old anime. Okay, yeah, sure, okay, but it was written by the dude who wrote Monster, and Monster's fucking amazing.
Have you seen the trailer?
I have.
Holy
not.
shit. That trailer is John. John, that trailer. I don't watch trailers. That trailer was fucking awesome. It looks so good. It's ridiculous. They've been working on this show for like
8
7
years?
years.
I don't know.
Maybe
It's
more.
been a
Years
while.
in the
I feel like
Marvel.
Let me
this
check.
was announced back in 2016 or 17.
I'm gonna look it up.
Bro, this is basically just Monster, but with robots. What?
Yes, yes.
I'm reading the synopsis.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. It is going to be only 8 episodes long, but each episode is going to be an hour in length. So that's kind of cool. And as I said, it is going to be on Netflix. I think every episode is going to be available starting October 26th. I don't.
2017. That was when
2017. I was
the-
I thought it was announced back
Yeah.
then.
6 years.
You can tell a lot of love has been put into this just from the trailer alone, though.
This is the first anime production from Studio M2, which is Maruyama's studio, which is the guy who co-founded Mappa, or founded Mappa, actually,
Mhm.
after he left Madhouse. So the guy behind it is a very legendary producer in the anime industry.
Yeah, I just can't imagine this with what I've seen and how much love it seems like is actually going into this, and knowing the story because I've actually read the manga that this is based off of. This is going to
What
be
was
great.
the final release date for the episodes? me
October 26th. So just
That's
before Halloween.
soon. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, and like I said, 8 episodes. Each episode's going to be an hour long. So it's really like you got 16 episodes. I'm
What?
super pumped, man.
The math's not mathing. What do you mean 16 episodes? Oh, you're talking about like because it's standard 20.
eight episodes, an hour long.
No, they say an hour. You mean more like 45, right?
It says episode duration 1 hour.
Oh, okay. All right. Because then that would be like 3 episodes. Because a typical anime episode's like 25-ish minutes, right?
With commercials, though, it's half an hour.
Yeah. I mean, like, take out the ED and OP, that's like 3 minutes. So it's more like 22, 21. But, all right. I'll watch the trailer afterwards. After we do the recording, because you guys won't shut the hell up about this stupid show.
When this comes out, I will 100% be watching this on its release day. 100%.
I might actually gonna like release all of it at the same time, or they're gonna do weekly.
I don't know. I would assume based on the lower episode count, it's gonna be just all at once. But I haven't heard one way or the other how they're doing it. But anyway. Moving on to the last thing here John wants to talk about in our in-depth section. Go ahead.
All right. Ragna Crimson.
All right, moving on.
I read this, like everything on my list, every fucking time we do a preview. I only put whatever I'm reading or have
What
read.
got you to read fucking Ragna Crimson? This fucking name, I can't. This is the most generic ass name I've heard in a long ass time.
Because
Sell me on it.
The title looks cool. Like the little manga cover, volume cover was like, hey, look, this dude has silver and he fights dragons. I'm like, all right, that sounds cool. I like
Fair,
Dark Souls,
I suppose.
right? I like Dark Souls. It's a cool video game. So that's why I picked up reading the manga. I think this is going to be based off the light novel? Question mark?
It says source
manga. Okay, so it is a manga. It doesn't have a light novel. Because I only read the manga, so I was like, I wasn't sure if it had a light novel or not. But it's kind of like, all right, so this dude slays dragons, and then he gets destroyed, and then he gets sent back in time. So he has this hatred of dragons. So he basically becomes the strongest in the world, but he is only able to kill all the dragons in like the timeline 1 after everything else that he loves has died. So he lived on pure hatred of these dragons. So then he goes and kills the last dragon. And then he's like, I hate dragons so much. I'm going to fucking rebirth myself back in the past so I can kill dragons again. His entire purpose is to kill dragons. And that's all he wants to do. So he reaches into his past and punches him in the fucking chest and goes, we're going to fucking kill more dragons. But this time we're going to save everyone. And that's it. That's the fucking story. It's about a dude who hates dragons so goddamn much that he punches himself into the past to fucking fight more dragons.
But
Oh, and the
John, does he
dragons-
hate dragons as much as Goblin Slayer hates goblins?
Oh yes.
Company?
Good.
It's interesting to me because it's battle. It's a fucking battle manga. It's fun. It's fun to watch him fight the dragons. They all have different powers. Like one of the dragons is like lightning based. The other dragon's like a time based dragon. And it's just like,
Sawardo!
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, I have this like silver blade sword, so I'm gonna fucking release my ultimate Bankai and fucking kill you.
A
Slice your head off.
time-based dragon, so basically Alduin from Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's it. It's a battle manga. It's fun to watch them fight. I like it. I
fair
don't like
enough.
the later chapters because it gets more like they start going into the story later on in the manga, and I'm just like, I don't really care about your story. I don't need a backstory to like why the dragons exist and why they act like they do. Like the dragons kill every human because they just hate humans for no reason.
I mean,
John
can
just
you
sitting there
blame
reading it
them?
like, just fight already.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, I just want to see them fight, dude. Like I came here to watch you punch each other to death. And so like who cares about this political intrigue and this like all this other stupid shit? Who cares? Who cares about story? Just fight. Just have cool explosions.
This is me
Explosion.
playing Resident Evil 5. I didn't come here for the gameplay. I just came here to watch Chris Redfield punch a boulder. Come on.
Yeah, so that's the story.
All right. Well, Natai, your time to
Okay.
shine.
Huh. Don't get your hopes up. Under Ninja, I saw key visual for this one a while ago. I was kind of intrigued by it. It's like, oh, this kid who's like, it's like like becomes a part-time ninja or something. Seems like a
What?
pretty fun. Yeah, it's like he's going on missions like a part-time ninja or something. Really stupid. Seems kind of like a fun show. It's by Tezuka Productions, so take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Hopefully,
It's
it'll
no
be
go
good.
hands.
It's no go hands. It is based on a manga that's been running for like the past like 5-ish years, so maybe there's some meat to it. And the guy, the only like notable thing I found about this whole thing is like the guy who directed is the same director as the one who directed Adachi and Shimamura. A friend of the show, Ian Be More Brass, is like nutting himself somewhere because he loved that show. I'm just curious to see. Like, it seems like just a fun action romp. Hopefully, it look good. Just kind of,
You say
you know,
part-time ninja. He's supposed to be like some vigilante, like Batman.
he's like he's in high school, so just of course it's an anime, so he's in high school and he
Of
like
course.
takes on like missions as a ninja.
Bro, I'm
Okay.
getting PTSD from the last stupid ninja show I watched that I absolutely fucking hated.
Boruto.
Which one was that?
Dude, I don't even remember the name of it. I hated
Which other
it
ninja
so
show
much.
came on lately?
It was a couple seasons ago. It's the one where ninjas are real and he has to become the head ninja, and he's just like, there's ninja clans that are warring with his clan because they want his secret technology thing. And
What?
it
That
was
doesn't
just,
sound familiar to me.
bro, it was bad. It was a
Now
bad
I'm
fucking
curious.
show.
Who knows? Maybe this show will be bad. I'll give it a shot.
All right.
We'll see how it goes.
I guess with that, we've kind of ended our more in-depth portion. So we'll get into our rapid fire section, and I will start. I will start with the first of two racing anime that are coming out this season. Natai is going to talk about the other one. I want to talk about Overtake, though. The only reason I really want to talk about this is because open wheel racing is really, really cool. These look like they're Formula Renault cars that they're driving in this show. I don't really know. It's an anime original story, so who the fuck knows if it's going to be any good. It's being done by Troika, so expect some dodgy CG from time to time.
Oh no.
In fact, expect dodgy CG most of the time, let's be honest.
At least it's not Go Hands.
No, at least it's not Go Hands.
Thank God.
But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's all I got. I like racing.
Cargo Vroom.
Cargo
Cargo
Vroom.
Vroom.
I'll check this out simply because it's a racing anime and Formula Renault is an rated racing series in the world. Go check it out if you can. Anyway, next is John.
I don't even know what I have. Oh god, what the fuck is this called?
Nice.
The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy. Hey man,
Bless
you
you.
ever dream of being a Shota, being surrounded by buxom Onei-chans? This is a
Yes.
show for you. Demon Lord goes, man, I fucking hate being a Demon Lord, so I'm gonna go reincarnate. Then he reincarnates like 1,000 years later or whatever. But now he's in the body of a little boy, and he's surrounded by these big, beautiful buxom babes who are all his Onei-sans.
Hey, 10-year-old
that's-
boy. It's literally Matsuri's type.
Oh god. Yeah, it's shonen bait. Shonen? Not shonen. What the fuck is it called?
Well, Shota.
Shota bait. Yeah, it's Shota bait. The show. That's it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
It. Moving on.
Moving on before we get fucking canceled. The other racing anime that's coming out.
Oh yeah, the Initial D one.
Yeah,
Motherfucking Ghost.
Yeah, the only reason I picked this is because I thought it's funny, and I'm just gonna kill it. Gonna keep calling it motherfucker Ghost.
All right, I think it's funny that you chose this show because me and Alex actually have talked about this manga before with each other.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I just thought it's funny that it's called like this.
So when I saw,
Give me
I
context.
didn't see I didn't see who picked MF Ghost, but I originally thought it was gonna be Alex because I was like, isn't that the fucking Initial D thing that you were showing me? But it was you, so I'm like, that's kind of weird. So I thought maybe you were reading it. I'm like, yeah, because I believe the cars that we see right there in the banner are the BRZs or FRS. Well, they're the new gen, like
New 86.
the new 86. Project 86 is like the new,
Like the
is what
anime
those are.
86?
No, oh my god.
No,
So the
no.
Hachiroku.
Okay,
That's a
okay.
good anime though.
Let me tell you about the Truno, dude. The Hachiroku, the 86 Toyota Corolla. It's an iconic car, and then they made the FRS BRZ, and it was Project 86 because they were basically remaking their old 86 Corolla, but new gen, and that's what the FRS is about. And they're racing them there, and it's cool. It's fucking cool. Also, Toyota, bring back Supras, the old Supras, not the new ones.
Supra is pretty cool, but
No, bring back the old Supras. Give me my fucking twin cam turbo shit, man. Come on, what the hell? Anyway,
yeah. I originally thought this was a spiritual successor to Initial D, but it's actually a I guess actual successor to Initial D.
yeah, it's a prequel to Initial D first final
It's a
stage.
prequel?
Oh, that's
No,
crazy.
no,
Isn't it
no,
a sequel?
that is the prequel. This is the sequel.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
yeah,
motherfucking Ghost, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Watch
listen,
it.
if you loved Initial D, but not third stage because we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
check out MF Ghost, I guess. All right, moving on.
Is it going to be by Studio Dean? Hold on, I need to.
No,
see.
it's by
not, it's
Avex
Felix Films.
Pictures.
Oh, thank God.
Which they are working on
What?
the Zombieland Saga movie, by the way.
Wait, isn't it Felix Films? I thought I
Uh,
read Felix Films somewhere.
But they may also be working on it, but they have here. Oh, that's the producer. Never mind. Felix Film
The
is
studio,
the actual.
yeah.
The
Felix
studio
Films.
working on it is Felix
Marathon.
Film. The producer is Avex Pictures. I'm sorry, I got that
Okay.
backwards.
Saving 80,000 gold in another world. I watched that one. Aharon I like that one. I like the manga. Okay.
Nekapara.
Oh God. Moving on.
No, there we go.
Moving on. Moving the fuck on.
Moving the actual fuck on. So there's a new Fooly Cooly coming out. In case no one knew about that.
Will it be
What
good
happened
though?
to the other one? Did it come out already?
So
Yeah.
crazy thing. Back in the day, there was this anime called Fooly Cooly. It was actually pretty cool. It was only like a few episodes long. It was
Yeah, it's
really
like 4
weird.
episodes.
Yeah, it was only
Rest
like
in
4 or
peace,
5
Gainax.
episodes. Yeah, Gainax, back when Gainax could actually make stuff. And then someone at fucking what was it? Adult Swim? Was it Adult Swim or Toonami? I can't remember.
Yeah.
One of
it was
those
Adult
two.
Swim.
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
Someone at
Yeah,
Adult Swim
Adult Swim.
really, really loved Fooly Cooly because they reran this constantly. So much that apparently there was enough interest for Adult Swim to actually fund the creation of more Fully Cooley anime, which a few years ago we got, what was it, 2 more or 3 more
Progressive and alternative.
Yeah, progressive and
Oh,
alternative. And that was like, I think, what, 2019, 2020, something like that.
Let me check.
But now they're coming out with more, and the only thing I can say about this, why do you keep doing this?
I didn't watch
2018.
I didn't watch progressive or alternative, so I have no.
I
like,
did. They're huge
idea.
wastes of time.
Oh, it's that
unfortunate.
bad?
Well,
They're
I'm
not
looking
bad.
at
They're just they don't add anything.
I'm looking at the score distribution on any chart. So it's like,
Yeah, look at this.
it's look at how many people hated it. So that's what I'm like. Is it just because people are being little bitches? Like, cause it's like, hey, you leave my IP alone. It was perfect the way it was before. But it's like,
if you look here at Fully Cooley Alternative, it's like firmly in the middle.
yeah, it's just mid.
And then if you look at
Forgettable.
progressive, it's the same thing. But then if you go back to Fully Cooley, look at this heavily weighted top
Bro,
side.
it's nostalgia lens, bro. I swear it. Fully Cooley wasn't first and foremost. It's like only, was it 6 episodes?
6 episodes
4
long.
episodes.
Yeah. 6 episodes.
Oh,
I
Gotcha.
swear to God, this was like a 20 episode show. It does not seem like 6 episodes. But yeah, I don't know. If it's being funded by Adult Swim, I don't think it'd be bad, but
yeah, it is being produced.
is that
Well,
CG?
it's being
Is that
produced by
motherfucking CGI that I see?
yes. I think the
Oh.
whole thing is CG.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the
Okay.
entire anime is CG, which my
Oh.
but
how
only
this,
this
is
new
fallen.
season, the like alternative progressive weren't CG, right?
No, there was some CG in it, but it wasn't like full CG, which this looks like it
I
is. It's being made by Mont Blanc Pictures, but produced by Adult Swim, which this is the only thing that Mont Blanc has done, as you can tell. But I don't know, man. The original
Mont Blanc
Fully Cooley,
I swear that's the French people that make the Lowly Rock show. Is it not? I don't remember. I got to look it up, but
I don't know, man. But I liked Fully Cooley back in the day. I still like Fully Cooley. It's weird. It's crazy. It don't make a whole lot of sense, but it's a fun watch. It's not something that, it's super deep, but it's fun. And the other stuff is not fun. So why do you keep making new Fully Cooley? Stop. Just stop. Stop ruining what I love.
I like money.
I like money. All right, next is
Berserk of Gluttony.
How dare you stand where
Berserk.
he stood and use his name?
Berserk.
This
This is not the Black Swordsman I know.
Yeah, I don't read the light novel because it's not good enough for me to warrant me reading the light novel. I have read the manga and I have dropped it because it's stupid.
Look
Basically,
at this Kirito-looking motherfucker in the art too.
Dude finds an overpowered sword that is called the Gluttony Sword, and it eats other people's powers if he kills them, and he can take their powers, and that's it. That's the story. There's the 7 deadly sins and whatnot. I think, I don't know. Doesn't matter. The fucking manga is weak. I think the show is gonna be fucking weak. I'm surprised how many people think it's gonna be good because it's not.
Yeah, y'all are in for some disappointment. I think it's gonna be on Crunchyroll though, if that's any consolation.
It's not.
All right, next. Oh God!
Speaking of Crunchyroll, this is my
Dr. Stone, an actual good show.
This is my bi-yearly moment of sucking Dr. Stone's cock. Go watch Dr. Stone.
Christ.
It's a legitimately great Shonen Jump manga. The anime is good. It's good. First season was great. Second season, I still need to watch it. This is season 3. I'm just so happy we're gonna get a full adaptation because it seems like they're gearing up for it. I don't know how much of the manga is left after this 3rd season, but go watch Dr. Stone. It's a fucking awesome shonen. Really original idea. I wholeheartedly recommend watching this fucking anime. Please do it. It's
all right,
good.
and here's my yearly. I'm so happy for you, Boichi, that you've gotten famous enough to do this. I loved Sunken Rock. I wish people would go and read Sunken Rock instead of reading Dr. Stone. But hey, man, make that money.
Dr. Stone is good.
Yeah, Sunken Rock.
Maybe not as much as Sunken Rock.
Hey, just let him
it's
make
good.
this money so he can make more stuff that he actually wants to make.
Yes.
I mean,
Boichi, please
it.
keep drawing these hot babes. I love you.
Bro,
Okay.
you want to, bro? You let me tell you about Sunken Rock's hot babes, man. Let me tell you about Sunken Rock's hot babes.
let me tell you something that's hype. If you, I don't equate hot babes with Dr. Stone in the same way I don't equate hot babes with the inbred motherfuckers in Alabama either.
It's
Because
not the
every
same.
woman
Give me
in
a
this
fucking
goddamn
break.
anime looks like their fucking sister is their wife.
And that's a problem for you, Alex?
Yeah. so
No,
the
but I
fucking
don't want to
lolicon.
actually fuck the offspring of that.
That's what he says on camera.
That's what he says on camera. Yeah.
Legally, no. Anecdotally, yes.
Okay, moving on.
John, I literally wrote in Google Sunken Rock hot babes. Nice. I'm acting like, damn.
It's a good thing you got that blanket on.
I'm always
All
prepared.
right. So I want to talk about something else that is coming out on Netflix this season.
Yo, Baki, let's go.
Which apparently has already come out. I don't know exactly why it's listed
It already
as.
came out, yeah.
I don't know why it's listed as a fall anime, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it before, so I don't know whatever's going on. I have not seen Baki's first season, but I have seen out of context clips from it, and my god, it's like JoJo's. This doesn't make sense out of
Shit's
context.
wild, bro.
So I believe I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. JoJo's is for anime fans who are straight, but they seem like they're gay, right?
Mhm.
Baki is for anime fans who are just super straight, but they're hella gay.
Okay, so it's basically for homosexuals who are still in the closet.
I can't really like describe like if JoJo's is the meme cocksuckers, Baki is the super straight, like they would never suck a cock, but like they might suck a cock. I don't know.
So it's for Asmongold.
Dude, it's Baki's so dumb. I love
Dude,
hate
I've
Baki.
seen the clip of Barack Obama and Baki. What is going on? Like
Incredible.
Barack Obama literally shows up.
Yes.
And the dude, I've seen the English clip. The dude is doing an actual Obama impression.
Seriously, oh my god.
Yes.
Natai, have you not seen Baki yet?
I've been meaning to, but it's kind of I started watching a long time ago. I was kind of not that impressed with the first episode of the anime. I was kind of like, it doesn't look great,
No,
but I
it
want to
doesn't
give it
look
another
great.
shot.
It does not look great, but it's
The
it's a
manga
stupid-
looks incredible though.
It's just stupid fun, dude. It's just stupid
Yeah.
fucking fun.
Like the
I'll
character
give it
designs are
another shot.
crazy, but so are the character designs in JoJo's. So I
No,
don't know.
but look, like I'll shout out the manga for Baki because that shit looks incredible. Like holy shit.
But seeing these out of context clips over the last couple weeks has really made me want to go watch Baki.
When I saw like something with him fighting the big ass grasshopper, I'm like, okay, I need to see what this is about.
All right, next. Oh god.
Oh my god, this is a long ass title. My daughter left
Oh,
the
here we
nest and
go.
returned an S rank adventure. All right, this dude, he finds a girl in the woods and then he raises her as his daughter, and he has a peg leg because he lost it. And he used to be an A rank adventurer or a B rank adventurer, but now he's old and retired. But his daughter is like super strong. But she's like, my father is actually the strongest because I could never beat him. And it's just like it's kind of whatever. I like that the anime is it's sticking to the manga style because I really like the manga style. Yeah, so it's like the panels, like all the backgrounds are just like panels from the actual manga, and they just colored it in. I think that's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Story wise, it's kind of just whatever. I mean, hopefully it doesn't end with the father and the adopted daughter fucking because I do not want a repeat of Usagi Drop. I will fucking riot if another repeat of Usagi Drop.
I'm sure Alex is all down for it.
Bro, Usagi Drop
No
was great
comment.
until the very fucking end. I hated that shit. Like that's anyway, point is I think it's a fun adventure. Like it's the dad is retired and he's just like, yeah, I'm just a dad now. His daughter comes back. It's like, Dad, you're actually stronger than that. I'm gonna show you the greatness of you to the world. It's like,
Ugh.
Oh God.
uh,
Oh God.
oh, one room. Oh,
Oh,
no,
God.
one room.
Oh God.
Go
Get
back.
it
Go
away.
back.
Get it away.
Yeah. At least in the preview that I watched, it looks like Typhoon Graphics is not gonna do their whole stylized shit. They're actually gonna go true to the source and stick to like the style. So
Thank God
I'm
it's not creepy,
excited for
rapey
that.
first person shit
For now.
for now.
for now. All right. All right. Next is Natai.
Tokyo Revengers Season 3. We're getting more of this shit. I'm excited. I'm, again, hoping we're getting an actual full adaptation, even though I heard a lot of mixed things about the later sections of the manga. I'm just glad we're getting more seasons. Maybe we'll get a full adaptations. Great show. It's a really good show. Kind of a anime. It's not like it's a really like a powerhouse type of adaptation, but the story definitely carries it. And I'm
Ah, yes, the
happy.
Disney
We're getting
Plus
more.
jail.
Oh, it's in Disney Plus
Yeah,
jail.
it's in Disney
No.
Plus
Yeah.
jail. We don't talk about that.
I like how
We
one of the
do not talk
tags is
about that.
heterosexual.
Why is that a tag on
I don't
freaking
know why that's a
Any chart
tag.
now? That's so weird.
But you can be rest assured if you are a heterosexual, this is
This
for
show
you.
is for you.
Is
There
Any
is-
chart going woke?
there is no gay shit here.
Fucking Disney
Super
Plus jail. God damn it.
Also,
But
I
yeah.
like the fact that AnyChart is kind enough to include the swastika in the Tokyo Revengers manga title.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's
I wonder
fine.
if so. I know the first season was on Crunchyroll, right? I think.
I have no idea.
It was, yeah.
I just know in the Western release they actually edited out the swastika because
Yeah,
God
they
forbid we
left it
have any
out.
kind of nuance and realized that
I
the
think
Nazis
no, I
stole the
think it's
swastika.
I think the international release was edited out because if you go on YouTube and look for the OP
Mm.
on the like Japanese channel, I don't think
Mhm.
the swastika's there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway,
Moving
Good
on.
show. Yeah, moving on.
moving on.
All right. What is the translator for a playthrough of a certain dude's VR MMO life? All right. You
Are
thought
certain dudes
yeah. You thought that isekai was the worst, right? No, my friend. Be prepared for the the next genre that took over and exploded after isekai did. Welcome to VR MMO genre, where it's basically isekai light.
So
VR
basically, Sword Art Online. Come on.
So VR MMO genre is basically they go and play in a VR MMO, so it looks like a fantasy game, but they're not. But it's isekai light is basically what it is. It's so dumb. Anyway, I read the manga for this as well. I do not read the light novel. It does not warrant. It's not good enough to warrant me reading the light novel. But I think it's funny. The main character guy is just an old dude who likes playing video games, and then he's just like he likes to theory craft and just he's like me in video games. I love theory crafting and I like making my own builds. It's just like how stupid can I make this and will it work? And that's what he does. So that's
But that's just a theory.
a game
game theory.
I also like how this sentence in the synopsis reads like a dating profile like thing. 38, single, has a regular office job and enjoys playing video games in his free time.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty low on the list, but I mean, turn your brain off.
I'm
and just,
looking
like,
at that face of like the banner. That looks like the most generic ass guy. It looks like
yeah,
a
no,
certain
he's supposed to
dude.
be. He's supposed to be a generic man. Like that's why he's a certain dude. Yeah,
A certain dude.
yeah.
I love that
Okay.
title.
Okay. Natai, it's your turn.
What is this?
Listen,
Kami
so
Anime.
okay. There's only one name you need to. So this show is called Kami Arabi.
Oh
There's
my
one
god, I
name
see the
attached to it.
name. I
Yoko
see the
Taro!
name.
Yoko fucking Taro.
Oh, is this the fucking thing that has Yoko
So-
Taro and
So Yoko Taro is the creator of this show. Take
For
take
those that don't know,
whatever
Yoko Taro
worth it
created
has.
Nier,
Nier and some other
Drakengard,
stuff.
and
Yeah, Drakengard. I don't know what this show is, but Yoko Taro is attached to it.
didn't
It might be
wasn't there-
bad.
wasn't there a shit ton of other people attached to it too? Like famous
There's
fucking
like
people?
more. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of people attached to it. Yoko Taro is like the main guy who I could like find. Like the director is not someone I'm familiar with.
Let me see this done.
Like
Anjin.
it's kind of
He worked on Knights of
confusing.
Sidonia.
Yeah, I like the studio is a new studio as far as I could tell. Unend, is that the name of the studio? Yeah, Unend.
Yeah, Unend.
This is the only anime they have credited. I don't know what the fuck is this show, but because it's Yoko Taro, I want to give it a shot, which I think is
Oh,
understandable enough.
the dude who created Soul Eater did the character designs.
Oh,
That's pretty sick. I'm down for that. So keep an eye out for this. This might be very bad,
is that Jin
but
from
I'm
Kagero
It is
Days?
Jin.
yeah, it
Oh.
is Jin.
Jin did all the scripts.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't
So there
know.
interesting people attached to this project for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how this came about. Keep this on lookout.
I mean,
This
anything
might
that Yoko Taro is like attached to is usually pretty crazy. So
at the very least, it'll be fun to talk about. I'm very sure. So we'll
maybe,
see.
and it's an anime original.
Yeah, it's an anime original, and again, the full name is Kamiarabi God.app.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
Fuck
this
me
is
if
the,
I
it's
know
the
why.
phone one, right?
Here's
Yeah.
here's the only thing that might turn a lot of people off. Full CGI.
Yeah, it is a CGI show. So we will see.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
What do we got? Oh god. Okay, so are you ready for a second round of Woe Is Me? I'm too late to the goddamn
I
party anime.
I need to check the
Yay.
numbers on how well this fucking show did to warrant a season 2.
I'm surprised it doesn't.
Look at this score distribution.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it. It's Kizuna Ai. Yeah, she's certainly influential in the VTuber space. I get it. I get it. But you're like a day late and a dollar short, Kizuna Ai. Come on.
Just a day.
Well, way more than a day. But and I can't believe that Wit Studio is making this.
Yeah, I can't.
I
I mean,
mean, yeah. I
they
don't
must
know
have got
why.
paid in
What's up with
advance.
that?
That's why they're
They
doing
had to
it.
have gotten paid way in advance to make this shit. But yeah, for those that didn't watch the first season, first of all, you're not missing anything. Even if you absolutely adore VTubers or were a huge fan of Keys and I back in the day, like me, it's literally just a whole bunch of like, oh, I used to be so popular, but now everyone's forgotten about me. Shut the fuck up! You didn't fucking change with the times, bitch. Anyway, go watch Hololive.
I'm
Isn't
sure they
Holo
have.
Graffiti coming out with like an actual anime though?
I mean,
Is it?
Holo no Graffiti is a weekly anime that comes out every Sunday
No,
and has
I
for like the last 3
swear.
years.
I swear I saw it on like an actual release schedule or something.
I mean, it comes out every Sunday.
I know, but I saw it on AnyChart, and I was like, "Yo, what?"
It may be on any chart, and I know it's on Mal because I've seen it there before. But anyway, moving on from this absolute horseshit to maybe other horseshit. I don't know.
I like Faraway Paladin. Excuse you,
How
sir.
did it get a season 2?
What do you mean how? Did you watch the first season?
No.
Faraway Paladin is, I guess technically it's an isekai. Because
Of course.
well, it's an isekai, but it's not like he travels around the world and like brings his old knowledge to the new knowledge. He just gets reborn into this fantasy world, and he gets raised by these other people. And he becomes a paladin. It's just like, this is my calling, dude. I will watch anything about a paladin.
Why is he far away though?
He's the faraway paladin because one, he's reincarnated into this world, but also the area that he gets raised in is like known as the Dead Man's Land, and he was raised there by a place that's been cursed for like 200 years by certain people who've been locked to that land. So he's a paladin from far away. And he basically it's just a fantasy thing. He goes adventuring and he's just a paladin and does stuff.
Is there
fights. dragons and
meat
fights the god of
to
death.
this show, or is it just like a chill watch?
I think there's meat to it because the whole aspect of like, it's it's basically he has to fight against fate and gods. Like there's the god of darkness or death. I don't remember which one it is. Who's like the antagonist to him, and his goddess is like Gracefield, the goddess of passing on and like stuff like that. So he's a paladin who needs to help people move on with their lives, essentially, to help them pass on. So it's a good story for like building for like other people around the world. But he also has to go around and help fight things. But he's not also super overpowered or anything. It's like he actually has to like think and fight, and there's consequences. It's just I like it. It's a good fantasy story. Other than the fact that it has an isekai element to it, I don't know why they did that because literally it does nothing for the story. Because it's not like he goes, "Oh, I invented mayonnaise and I made hella money." Like none of that shit happens. He doesn't go like, "Oh, I invented fucking
God.
carpet bombing."
John, don't give them any kind of ideas because that's going to be the next isekai. I
No,
invented
'cause-
mayonnaise
so-
and made a hell of a lot of money.
In most isekai, they always bring like some type of technology from the old world or our world into the isekai world, and that's how like they're overpowered, right? I brought my smartphone and I'm strong now in the other world.
Don't bring
Fucking
that shit up.
smartphone.
Smartphone isekai. But in Faraway Paladin, it's like none of that happens. So I don't know why they chose to start it with.
So really,
like,
it
the
could have
whole-
just been a generic fantasy like setup.
yeah, because it would have been fine.
Mm.
Like
Weird.
yeah, I think it's good though.
All right. Well, last but not least, Natai.
Yeah, so Undead Unluck, based on a fairly new manga from Shonen Jump, been running for like 3 years or so, I believe. This is from David Production. Specifically, it's the guy who's directing is the same guy who directed season 1, and I'm not sure, but maybe season 2 of Fire Force. I'm very curious to check this one out. I know the beginning of the manga at least, and I'm pretty sure by virtue of that the anime as well is not great. It's very, let's just say, gropey humor. But as far as I could tell, it gets progressively better after the beginning section. It's like the premise, like this guy is like pretty much undead, so he like can detach like all like shit from his body or whatever, like it's part of his fighting style, whatnot.
John, do you see what I see?
What?
It's Rie Kukumiya.
Oh
It
yeah,
is
no, I
Rie
saw-
Kugumiya.
Yeah, and
It is.
Gita's in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Sugita's, like,
excited
the book.
by the virtue of it being like a David Production show, and the
Yeah, and
voice
then
cast
Aoi
is very
Yuki's in there
solid.
too.
Yeah, like
There's a
the
lot of
cast
like
is
top
stacked.
line. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
So and again, by the fact that it's like been running for a while now, Born Sean Jump, it seems like it has really like again just like got better and better as time went on.
Yeah, when I
I'm
watched the
curious to check it
preview,
out.
I definitely got like this feels like Shonen Jump, so that's cool. I mean, I'll
Honest-
check it out.
I'm curious to see if it's like it's gonna get to a point where it's like more than just a Shonen Jump kind of show. You know, it has more like something like extra to it. But we'll see.
Shonen Jump filler.
I don't think so
We'll
because
see.
Shonen Jump is just so like formulaic, you know. It's like it's to
You
be
say
part
that.
of Jump. Yeah,
You
because
say
you have
that,
to.
but like the past
have
few
to
years
hit-
have been kind of wild.
Okay, you're right. Because no, Chainsaw Man
Chainsaw
wasn't
Man.
in Jump. Was Chainsaw
Yes,
Man
it was.
in Jump?
Yeah,
It
but I
was.
don't think it's Shonen Jump. It is a jump and a jump manga.
No,
but it's not.
part
Shonen.
1 was Shonen. Part 1 was Shonen Jump. Part 2 moved to Jump Plus, which is like their app thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like
I thought it was.
Chainsaw Man
I
is Shonen Jump.
probably thought part 2 was an Ultra Jump, but I could be wrong about that.
No, part 2 is on Jump Plus, which is the app.
Okay.
It's the same place that you have Kaiju Number 8 and Spy Family, actually.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
I'm waiting for Monster number 8. That's gonna be my shonen of
That
like,
one
the
looks
year.
really good. I'm really
I
excited
like
to check it out.
like it a lot, so I'm waiting for that one.
Production IG,
yeah.
bro.
I'm gonna check out Undead Unluck because freaking David Productions, they can do no wrong in my mind.
Sasuke David Productions.
Sasuke David Productions.
They did in my mind, but we don't talk about Sakura.
Listen, they just needed
no.
something to pad their expense sheets, man.
They didn't have to hurt me like that.
I legit think they made that anime simply for some kind of a tax reason.
Yeah, maybe.
Bro, I was like, gonna have like, I'll watch anything David Production makes after JoJo Part 4. Fucking
Like you know, like
biggest piece
legit.
of garbage I've seen.
Legit, like Hollywood studios for years will intentionally make and fund bad movies to be made so they can have a huge tax write-off because they know they're going to do shit. I wonder if anime studios intentionally do that, intentionally make bad anime to do like tax write-offs.
I don't think so.
We should do
Because-
an episode about which anime we thought is a tax write-off.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
One room.
every Gohan's anime.
Every go, yeah, that entire. I feel like that entire studio is set up as some
Bro,
kind of a tax dodge.
I swear to you, the Masterful Cat is depressed yet again today is actually good.
No, give me a break.
The first like couple episodes where they use the CGI, they taper that off quite a lot towards the end in later episodes, and it just focuses on the hand drawn stuff. And it's just like, I don't hate this. It's inoffensive, which is why I still like to watch it. It's something that I can just toss on. I don't have to
Not have
focus
to
too much
worry.
on it. Yeah, and so just like, just practice my Nihongo Jozu, like, oh yeah, so desu ka, hi, like, and you're just like listening and like trying to translate, and it's a good time. It's inoffensive, just like how Atelier Ryza is inoffensive, kind of. It's been pissing. Well, it's inoffensive to like watch because, like, for example, I'm watching a lot of shows this season. One of them is
This Ryza because you keep giving us a thigh count.
I'm gonna show
God
up to the
damn it.
next dump with my spreadsheet. You thought I was fucking playing. I was not playing.
Bro, I'll believe it when I see it, John.
All right. But no, fucking Undead Murder Farce is a show that I have been lagging behind in because Undead Murder Farce, with its weird fucking name, it's so heavy in dialogue. I have to actually watch and read the fucking subtitles because they talk so
You have
much
to
and they talk so
read?
fast. Yeah, because it's like they're using fucking phrases from complicated phrases that's like not normal talking.
Like
right?
the Monogatari series.
Yes, and it's like fuck, I actually have to fucking pay attention to read. So it's been hard to like want to sit down and read a show instead of like passively watching.
So anyway, Undead Unluck.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I'll give it a shot.
All right, and that's actually the last anime we are going to be talking about. So let me put us back here.
Whoa,
Whoa. Yeah, that's it. That's kind of what we're looking forward to, or not, for this upcoming season. Yeah, there's a lot we didn't talk about. There's a lot coming out. There's just quite a lot coming out this season. A lot of it happens to be sequels to stuff. I guess this is sequel season 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Didn't we already do that?
I feel like there were a
think
lot
we
of sequels
did.
that came out in the winter too.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know down below what anime you're looking forward to the most from this upcoming fall season.
That's a lot to watch.
There's a lot to choose from, and it's just one less season away from a really stacked winter 2024 season. I'm super
Not
looking
sure
forward.
not sure it's gonna be as stacked as this winter has been,
Or last fall.
or last fall. Last fall
Yeah.
was insane, bro.
Last fall was insane. Yeah, that's it for us. Thank you everyone for stopping by to watch us talk about the fall 2023 season. Do check down below where you can like if you liked what you saw, subscribe if you want to see more. Indeed, check out our new TikTok page that Natai talked about at the beginning of the show. Are you through?
I'm done.
You can also find links to us down below on Discord and Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it's called now. I don't care.
Just X retweet, it's easy.
It repost is not retweets anymore because it's not Twitter. You can also find a link to our merch store down there where any purchase you made there do really, really help us out. With that, though, I have been your host, Alex, and I will see you next time. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Mm. Fucking Shield Hero. Why?
We still gave it 5 more minutes than we needed to.
We gave it 5 more words than we needed to.
Rising of the
Just-
shit hero, am I right?
Yeah.
All this joke in the book. Bam, bam.
Bam.